Hey everyone, it's Ray here, and this is my first eBay buyer tips video. So today, hopefully, I'm going to be helping you with how to get a deal on a retired American Girl doll. So I have catalogs next to me so I can look up prices, but first I'm going to show you the American Girl archives. You can view them for yourself, I know it's kind of hard to see on my screen. You can view them for yourself if you go to americangirl.com/archives, and it should take you there. So we'll start with the historical dolls, and so far the archived historical dolls are Samantha and her best friend Nellie, Kirsten, Felicity and her best friend Elizabeth, and Molly and her best friend Emily. So those are the retired historical girls, and then the Girl of the Year, which start with Lindsay in 2001, Kaylee in 2003, Marisol in 2005, Jess in 2006, Nikki in 2007, Mia in 2008, Krissa and her friends Sonali and Gwen in 2009, Lainey in 2010, Kanani in 2011, McKenna in 2012, and Sage in 2013. So those are all the retired dolls. And so in my video, I'm just going to give you my tips for how to get a good deal on a retired doll, because people that are selling retired dolls are going to want a lot more for them simply because they're retired, and you cannot purchase them from American Girl anymore. That's what retired means. They cannot be bought straight from American Girl, which is kind of depressing. But who knows? If you called American Girl, they might still have Sage dolls. I doubt it though, because she was really popular. But who knows? You could always call them and ask, and I think their phone number's on the website. Anyways, so when purchasing, you're going to want to go to eBay or Craigslist, but these are my eBay buyer tips, so they're not Craigslist tips. So on eBay, let's do American Girl. You want to search, so you'll do American Girl doll and then her name, if you know her name. If you don't, you could always do American Girl doll retired, but that'll probably come up with more like clothes too. So let's do American Girl doll Sage, and she was the Girl of the Year from last year, 2013. So, right off the bat, sorry, ignore my cat. What? Shh, be quiet, I'm trying to make a video. Sorry. So, first things first, I think it's a good idea to specify whether or not you want a new or used doll. You probably want new, but you might get a better deal if you get a new used doll. But if you're getting a used doll, just try and look at pictures really good. Make sure her hair isn't like all ratty and her clothes aren't destroyed, and just make sure she's in good condition. So if you want a new doll, you can check the new box over on the left hand side. And price, so Sage was 2013, and she was sold, hold on, sorry, I'm trying to look up the price in my catalog here. Oh, come on. Hold on a second, people. Sorry. She should be right after my American Girl, I would think. There she is. So here I've got my catalog. The Sage doll and paperback book were sold for $110, and Sage came, this is another thing, if you're purchasing the doll in her book, make sure she comes with everything that she would have if you bought her from American Girl. So the Sage doll and paperback book came with, obviously, Sage, and she came in this pretty blue dress that had like an attached belt thingy. She also came with pierced ears and earrings. She came with a little blue ring, which is tiny. I have Sage, and the thing is so small. She came with boots and I think that's it. Yeah, and underwear, and her first book, which was simply called Sage, and it was by Jessie Haas. I don't know how to say her last name. So anyways, so Sage was sold for $110. Now here's somebody, oh, sorry, one more thing. You can either look for auction or buy it now. Auctions are going to hike up the price extremely high, and buy it now, people are going to be so greedy and sell them for a bazillion dollars. So you want to put in your price. I always start with a cent, or 0.01, to, let's say, 150. That seems like a good range, especially because she was in such high demand. Okay, so, oh, and jeez, I keep going off topic. Another thing is, say you live in the United States. I personally think it's a smart idea to stay within your country/region, simply because, not because like other countries are bad or anything, but I'm in the U.S. And like shipping's just gonna be cheaper because you don't have to mess around with like airmail and all that fancy stuff. So shipping will be cheaper, and you'll probably get her sooner. Just saying, that's just me. So I'm just going to leave it on eBay.com. And then you can also choose whether or not you want free shipping or not. And then so here's somebody selling an American Girl of the Year Sage doll and book, and they have it and they'll ship it the same day. So it says it's new. You want to read the description. All it says is brand new in box 2013 American Girl doll of the Year Sage, includes Sage's book. So clearly they have no pictures but one that came off of American Girl. And honestly, I don't like that. That's just me. I think it's better to have like actual photos, but whatever. And then another thing you want to check is up in the right hand corner, well, not the corner, a little lower, it says seller information, and it has the seller's name, and under it it says 100% positive feedback. That's really, really good. That's what you want to look for. That means the seller's really good. They haven't like messed up on like shipping, or their order came through okay, that kind of stuff. Here's another auction somebody has. It says new, sold out American Girl Sage 18-inch doll, new in box, meat plus book, retired 2013 Girl of the Year. So this is great. This person has tons of pictures, so you can get a really good look. So they've got, you can see the box is a little bit dented, but that shouldn't matter. There's the doll. You can see her in her box with her book. Her boots. As you can see, she's still all nice and packaged up like American Girl does. There's her face. And her little ring that comes attached on the inside of the box. Her book. Her face again. And her boots. So, yeah. This is just to show you. And so right now she's at $117.50, which is awesome. That's like a smoking deal, but the shipping is $20. So, and it also depends on how much you're going to get it for. There's 16 people bidding on it, and it's got 2 hours and 40 minutes left. So, basically, all in all, here's what you want to look for. Number one is you want to do your research. Check how much the doll costed at the time that she was at American Girl, because prices did go up over time. 2, put in your specifications on eBay, like price, where she comes from, the type of shipping, whether it's free or not, that kind of stuff. And you want to see a lot of pictures. You want to be able to see the doll, you know, check her condition, because somebody could say she's new and she could just not look all that great. So you want to really kind of be able to just check her out. And also check the seller's feedback percentage. I would recommend oh, maybe like 90% and up. If you're like new to eBay and you sign in, you can read like what was negative about that, and just do your research. You just want to make sure that you don't get like ripped off or anything. And another thing is, I wish you lots of luck, because finding a retired good looking doll cheap is difficult. But another thing you can do is you can buy a used doll, like Felicity, for example. You can still send her to the doll hospital, because they do continue their services on dolls. Like if she needs a new head, they'll replace her head, or if she needs new hair, they'll replace her hair, that kind of stuff. And then the usual doll cleaning. It'll be harder though if you have a Pleasant Company, if you wind up getting a Pleasant Company marked doll. That was before they changed their name to American Girl, and Pleasant Company was in the 80s and 90s. So if you had a Pleasant Company doll and you sent her into the doll hospital, she would get a head that said American Girl, not Pleasant Company. So yeah, those are my eBay buyer tips. I really hope this helped and I didn't ramble too much. I wish you lots of luck if you're on a mission to get a retired doll. It's difficult. You don't want to spend too much money, but if you want to spend over $200 for a new doll, then go right ahead, and just have fun with it. So good luck once again, and I hope this video helps you, and thanks for watching. So yeah, bye.